What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so I'm on Shaq's YouTube page for his podcast, The Big Podcast, and I don't remember his co-host name, but he had Travis Kelce's older brother, Jason Kelce, who just announced his retirement from the Eagles after 13 years and one Super Bowl. They went to two Super Bowls. They actually did win one a few years ago. What was that? Was that the Tom Brady? Yeah, that was the Nick Foles as the quarterback, and Jason Kelce was on that team, so he got a Super Bowl ring. So he's retiring as a champ. So that's good. But they were playing. They asked him about Taylor Swift, and the co-host, he had actually made a joke about you gonna be the best man, because there are rumors circulating that Travis Kelce is about to pop the question. I remember a couple months ago when the Christmas holiday, because they were like, I saw some of the gossip blogs that I follow, and they were saying, they was like, there's a chance that Travis Kelce's going to propose to Taylor Swift over the Christmas holidays. They're having a huge family get together. All the families are going to be there, and that's true. Taylor's mom and dad still live in Nashville, and that had been reported. He had met with Donna, and I can't remember Travis's dad's name. But they were doing their thing. Travis Kelce's parents are divorced, but obviously Taylor's parents are still together. And like I said, they live in Nashville. And that was put out there that Taylor had been down in, I think she had been in Argentina. She flew back to America. She did her show. She flew back to America to go to a Chiefs game. And then that was her last show until the beginning of the year. And then she had to go over to Japan, and she's doing these little things now. And then she went to the Grammys, and then Travis wasn't able to go, that kind of thing. But they were saying that Travis was going to propose to her over the Christmas holidays. He obviously didn't, or if he did propose, they haven't made an announcement over it. But the Shaq's co-host was like, what's that going to be like to be the best man? He was asking him all these different questions. And Jason just kind of laughed. Because, I understand if he do know something or he don't know something, you don't want to be on a podcast, especially not, him and his brother have the New Heights podcast. But you don't want to be on somebody else's podcast and drop that kind of gem out there. But like, I think he's going to propose at this time or whatever, because Taylor Swift's fans are rabid. The Swifties do not play, and they are looking for so the reason I'm doing this video is to talk about something that Jason said. And as you can see on the description, Jason Kelce reveals how Taylor Swift's crazy fame affects Travis Kelce. Now, in this particular clip from the Big Podcast with Shaq, Jason said that after Taylor and Travis went public, if you've seen, Taylor's done a few interviews about her relationship with Travis Kelce, and she said that they had actually been dating for a few months before they decided to have her come out to a game and be public about it. They didn't want anybody to know for a while. They wanted to make, at least make sure they liked each other. It was like, okay, because anybody that Taylor dates, they go, and like I said, Travis Kelce is pretty famous, at least with men that watch football. I mean, he's got a couple million followers before he started dating. Obviously got multi-million-dollar contract and endorsement deals. He wasn't some scrub that was like a plumber or something, you know what I'm saying? Or he's a dentist, that kind of deal. He was pretty famous. He was getting on TV and stuff on his own. But his brother and Travis both acknowledged that the fame that he is not what, you'd have to be somebody like, I know, like Beyonce, Jay-Z type, somebody that would relate to having fame on that kind of level. And I heard Travis say that. There was a couple weeks ago where he was just like, I have fans, but Taylor has a different level of fame than I have. They say she's worth like $1 billion. I know Travis is worth. So that's crazy. Like Travis is worth like about $40-50 million on his own, but Taylor's worth like $1 billion. So can you imagine? You're like, yeah, I'm worth like 40 billion. I'm worth $1 billion. You know, I was like, it's just not the same. It's like y'all not in the same tax brackets or whatever. But what I thought was interesting, Jason said that after they went public and let everybody know that they were officially dating, Travis had to move. Taylor's fans were camping outside of his home. Jason said that they were coming up to his door. Somebody went in, they got in his yard and went to his back door and was knocking on the door and doing all this kind of stuff. He then moved to a gated community. And Jason said the fans found out where his new home was. He's in a gated community. And I'm saying that because I live in a gated community. I was like, where I live now is gated. You cannot come in unless you have the code and access. And that's crazy because I used to live in the ghetto. So it's like I went from living in the ghetto to a private community. It's much better in the private community. I will say that. It's not cheap to live here, but Jason said that even though he's now in a gated community, Taylor's fans found out and still are showing up to his home because he dates Taylor. And it's like, they're not, they want to touch him. They want to talk to him. They feel, they're hoping that maybe Taylor will be there when they show up at his home, which obviously, if I understand you like Taylor Swift, but Taylor has a right to some privacy. Travis has a right to some privacy. I understand, you know what I'm saying? She does lots of signings. She takes photos. You've seen her when she is at the Chiefs game. She will take pictures with fans and do all kind of things. So I feel like Taylor tries to be accessible, but she also tries to have a private life. And I feel like she deserves that. And like I said, Travis definitely deserves that as well, even though they are both public figures. You can't just show up at people's home. But I thought that was crazy when he said that. He was like, like I said, Travis has acknowledged that the fame that Taylor Swift has is not comparable to being a famous football player in the United States. I mean, maybe someone like, what's the guy, Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, because international soccer or football is, that it's a different level than football's big in the U.S., at least American football, but soccer is so big globally that, like I said, I've seen like Lionel Messi has a ton, that Ronaldo and Lionel Messi both have insane amounts of followers on Instagram, where I think they could be, at least to sports fans, they would understand what Taylor Swift is going through. So that's it. I just thought that was interesting that my man had to move. And then even after he moved, they tracked him down and found out where he was and still showed up knocking on his door acting crazy. But like I said, just I'm curious what you guys think on that. Get in the comments. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. And if you like comic books, go to ikaripress.com. Check out my comic book brand, Way of the Gun. We've got some links that will give you access to download some of the material for free. You can preview it, and then hopefully, if you like it, you can support that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.